Hi, Lauren and Garrett. I wanted to make this fun little video for you guys of all of your closest friends and family, really bragging on y'all. So here we go. What is your favorite thing about Lauren?
My favorite thing about Lauren is her ability to laugh at almost anything.
And she has a good laugh too.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a giggle. What is your favorite thing about Garrett?
His generosity and his ability to host and enjoy finer things and share it with the people that he loves.
What is one piece of advice that you want to give to the happy couple?
A piece of advice for marriage is that your wife will go crazy, and the best thing to do is to just let her go crazy sometimes and know that you still love her. Hell yeah, I'm ready to party.
Garrett is probably one of the kindest men I know, and then also how good of a cook he is.
What's your favorite thing about Lauren?
She will tell me when to be mean to people. I'm a people pleaser, and she'll tell me how it is, and we're also very similar. Well, I know, y'all are a team, always stick as a team, and cherish each other, and never stop dating, apparently.
Are you ready to party?
Duh.
Favorite thing about Lauren is how willing she is to help anytime it is needed. She, from day one, has jumped right in there, done any and everything. Even before we would say a word, she just thinks about everything ahead of time. And I finally need that in a daughter, which I never got with my 3 boys. So I'm so excited, and I love she's just willing to jump right in and help. Oh, Garrett Black. Garrett, my favorite thing is, well, he too will just think about do the little things that I never think to ask, and he just jumps in and does little bitty things to make things special. Has since he was 3 years old when we got him his first cooking set at 3. He started cooking then, and ever since, his love language is cooking, but he does all of the little things that we could never think to ask him. My piece of advice is have a short memory, forgive often, don't go to bed angry, and wake up every day. Best piece of advice is whatever bugs you about the other person, it probably bugs them just as much with something else, so you better just let go of it. Oh, I'm so ready to celebrate you two. It's gonna be a fun evening, and we are gonna have a great time.
Her love for Garrett, I would say, is probably the one thing that is so important, and just she's got such a beautiful personality and heart.
What's your favorite thing about Garrett?
His heart. He's just a caring kid who loves people, he loves life, and he loves the Lord. Forgiveness and patience are the 2 things that can get you through 30 plus years of marriage. It's just be patient with one another and forgive one another. We're ready to have a lot of fun tonight. Looking forward to it.
My favorite thing about Garrett is that he is a steady person. My favorite thing about Lauren is her laugh.
And what's one piece of advice that you want to give them?
Never stop loving each other and pray together. Oh, I'm ready to party.
What's your favorite thing about Lauren?
Well, she's basically family at this point. She might as well be an elder. Same with Garrett. Garrett's a little shithead, but he's been one of my best friends for like over a decade. Been through a lot. Had a lot of good memories together. I'm not married yet, so I'm not the one to give advice, but I would say
our time's coming soon. Our time's coming soon. They'll let us get married eventually.
Yeah.
One day.
Y'all be good for each other.
My favorite thing about Lauren is her willingness to succeed and her willingness to do what she has to do and just to persevere. She loves people so deeply, and I know that she puts up a wall sometimes, but she really is such a softie. And my favorite thing about Garrett is his gentleness. He has this calm masculinity and confidence that just radiates, and I love the way he loves Lauren and how much patience he has with her. And one piece of advice that I would give to the couple is to never stop dating each other and never stop trying to impress one another. You guys are gonna have a long, happy, healthy relationship, and it's important to remember to stick to the basics, do the small things. Yeah. And I am ready to party. I'm ready to get some tequila going, and we're gonna have a fun night.
My favorite thing about Lauren is she's a fantastic host. She's super friendly and very welcoming, and I love her.
What's your favorite thing about Garrett?
He's a good man. He's a good man. He's a good friend, and I love him as well. If you guys are in a fight, go pet Scotty. I mean, it's a good way to dispel anger. If you guys want to have a good time, call Matthew Booker, come down to Austin, or invite him to College Station. I don't know, in all seriousness, just be there for each other. Come on. Like, there's no party without me. Come on now. That's a silly question, but yes, I am.
My favorite thing about Lauren, she is probably one of the most loyal friends that you'll ever have. We met each other at 18 years old, not knowing a single person, living, for the first time alone. And she was a rock to me, and now 8 years later, still that same rock, always someone I can rely on and call on. That was her sneezing, if you could hear that. But loyalty, short answer. My favorite thing about Garrett, honestly, my favorite thing about Garrett is that he loves Lauren's people as much as she loves her people. And I think it's very rare and special to find a man who not only adopts and loves your family, but cares enough to adopt your friends as well. And from the first day I met him to today has been nothing but the kindest person, and really makes effort to connect and love us as much as Lauren loves us. So it's my favorite thing. Obviously, I'm not married. I find a lot of encouragement, and I look to my parents and admire their marriage. And I think the one thing that I've noticed that they've done is just to continue to make time for one another. And what I mean by that is the next phase of this, maybe kids in a family, and I think it's easy to get lost in all the chaos. And so kids always first, of course, but always make time for each other. I'm so ready to party. I'm shaking in my boots a little bit right now, but once we get drinks in, it'll be all out on the dance floor. So I'm ready. Garrett and Lauren, I love you both so much. We're all gonna cry, and we all are here supporting your love and believe in your love.
My favorite thing about Lauren is that she has always worked her butt off for everything, and that even when she is not given the easiest route, she always finds a way to make it happen. I love Garrett. Ever since day one, Garrett has done everything for me. He's my handyman. He gets me food. He'll pick me up if I need it. Yesterday, the story of it all, when I was on the side of the road, Garrett was one of the first people to call me and try to help me out. So he's family already. I've never had a boyfriend, and I'm not married, but I'd say keep things fun and go on a date night. Glamorize your life, guys.
Give him advice for marriage.
Just anything. Okay, what's your favorite thing about Lauren?
How she cares for Garrett and is accepting of his schedule, and they work everything out.
And what's your favorite thing about Garrett?
How caring he is, and how he's always going to be there for you no matter what.
And what's one piece of advice for marriage?
Shoot, I'm not married, I don't know. As long as you love each other, you can work it all out.
And lastly, are you ready to party?
No doubt.
Favorite thing about Lauren, I would say she's bubbly, energetic, fun, loving, and a great host. She cares about people very deeply. Favorite thing about Garrett, Garrett's a very intentional guy. He's one of those guys where he knows what he wants. At the same time, he's very accommodating, but when he feels very strongly about something, he'll make it known, and when he does, it's something that's typically pretty on point. One piece of advice, I'm not married, but one thing I'll say for them is always look to, listen to the other person, be willing to compromise and make sacrifices out of love, and I think if they do that, we'll have a wonderful marriage. It's going to be an incredible night. I'm excited to be here. It's a privilege, and we're going to have a good time. Cheers.
My favorite thing about Lauren is that she is opinionated in her own ways, and that's what makes her absolutely perfect, because we both are opinionated, if I'm saying that right. But we just say how it is. You gotta cut to the chase. There is no sugarcoating anything with her, that's for sure. My favorite thing about Garrett is probably his patience. not only for Lauren, but for everybody else around him. And he's a kind soul that just knows how to wait. Continue to center God in the relationship of everything, and then romanticize your life. You only have one partner, one love of your life, so make it absolutely worth it with them every single day.
Are you ready to party?
Hell yeah.
Lauren is, what's the word? Headstrong.
Well,
Because
she's
she
very
headstrong because she knows what she wants.
Yeah,
And she's
but
been that way since she was this big.
But she's very faithful.
Very, very faithful and generous.
Yeah.
Yep, honest.
Next.
Oh, Garrett. He reminds me of my dad. He's a pawpaw.
Yeah.
He is.
He's very similar. He and Hunter are similar.
Very, yeah.
They're always giving.
Yep. Can make anything, cook anything.
Very handy.
Very handy.
What is a piece of advice that you would give them for a happy, healthy, long marriage?
Respect.
Respect.
Yeah, 100%. Always have each other's back, no matter what. Even if you're wrong, still have their back until later.
Always respect each other. Don't ever call your partner out in front of others and in public. If you're going to have an argument, do it in private, but always respect each other.
Yes. My feet hurt
Yeah,
though.
this place-
Already.
This place is going to get lit up tonight.
It is. We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
We're ready.
And thank you, Riley.
Yes, thank you.